I never thought a stupid washed $90 fine could burn an entire neighborhood to the ground. One phone call to the cops, one screaming HOA president waving her clipboard, and suddenly, it wasn't my wife in handcuffs. It was her. If you think that sounds insane, wait until you hear how a suburban HOA queen lost everything right on her own front lawn. Act 1. The Spark. 3 months ago, my wife Amy and I moved into 421 Willow Court. The house was a fixer-upper, but the price was too good to pass. We told ourselves it was a fresh start. Amy had just gotten promoted some vague government job she never fully explained. I didn't press. New house, new neighborhood. What could go wrong? Famous last words, right? The first week was perfect. Boxes unpacked, neighbors smiled, and then she showed up. Barbara Garcia, mid-50s, highlighted bob haircut, a clipboard glued to her hand. You know the type, live, laugh, love signs in every room. "Welcome to Maplewood," she said, flashing teeth with zero warmth. "I'm Barbara, HOA president." The way she scanned our yard like a hawk circling prey sent a chill through me. She handed me a 300-page HOA handbook. I highlighted the critical sections she added proudly. Amy and I flipped through it that night, rules about grass-length trash can placement, even which direction our car had to face when parked. East. Always east. Who the hell writes this stuff? Apparently Barbara. That was my first warning. But the second hit harder. Amy dug into the house's history and found the Anderson family previous owners. They'd lived here 6 years, until tragedy. Their daughter Emma had a severe allergic reaction. The ambulance couldn't reach them because a car blocked their driveway. Emma survived, but barely. Permanent complications. They sold the house 3 months later. Guess who slapped them with 12 violations in the weeks after Barbara? She fined them even for installing a wheelchair ramp. $800. Daily penalties. Who fines parents trying to save their kid's life? That night, Amy looked me dead in the eye. "Larry, this house was priced low for a reason, and I think Barbara's at the center of it." The next morning, Barbara appeared out of nowhere again. "Morning, Larry. You filed the architectural modification form for those new house numbers, right numbers, on a mailbox." She warned me she'd waive it this time, but wrote it down anyway. I texted Amy. She just blamed Emma's accident on parking violations. Said it wouldn't have happened if rules were followed. Amy's reply: "Keep her talking. I'm digging deeper." I didn't know it yet, but Amy wasn't just curious. She was building a case, and Barbara Garcia had no idea she was playing with fire. Act 2. Escalation and the twist. The harassment escalated fast. Barbara showed up daily, photographing our trash cans, measuring our lawn, inspecting the angle of our damn garden hose. 26 violations in 3 weeks. You heard me. 26. Then she brought back up. Councilman Tom Bradley, slick suit, oily handshake. He mediated while Barbara proudly flipped open a binder of our alleged crimes. My wife's car parked west instead of east. Our mailbox shade slightly off. Trash cans 2 inches out of place. Bradley smiled like a used car salesman. "The fine structure is reasonable. First warning, then $30, then 60, then 90 each time." Barbara smirked. "You currently owe $1,140. Plus, there's a $2,000 special assessment for road repair." I wanted to scream. Instead, I snapped, "I'm not paying $1,100 for imaginary violations." Barbara leaned in, eyes glinting. "Then maybe you should consider selling. I know buyers." That's when I realized it wasn't about grass or mailboxes. She was trying to push us out just like the Andersons. That night, Amy sat me down. "Don't pay anything. We've got everything recorded. Bradley's nervous. He's following Barbara, not leading. Desperate men make mistakes." Her calmness scared me. This wasn't just HOA drama anymore. She was preparing for war. But me, I cracked. I lay awake at night thinking, what if Barbara's right? Maybe I am the problem. Maybe moving here was a mistake. Maybe selling is easier than fighting a woman with the law, the council, and half the neighborhood in her pocket. One night I told Amy, maybe we should just give up. Sell, move, let her win. My voice broke when I said it. Amy squeezed my hand. "Larry, don't. That's exactly what she wants. And trust me, she's not untouchable." I didn't know what she meant, but that sentence lit a fuse. I wasn't giving up. Not yet. The twist. Then came the day. Barbara stormed up our driveway waving a yellow slip. Amy Scott payment immediately. $90. Grass too long. Mailbox wrong shade. Car facing west. Pay up. Amy folded her arms. Calm. Dangerous calm. No. Barbara's face turned purple. These fines are legally binding. Amy smirked. Your HOA charter expired 2 years ago. You have no authority. You're running an illegal HOA. Barbara fumbled, shrieking. I'll call the police. Please do, Amy said loud enough for neighbors to hear. 10 minutes later, flashing lights. Officer Thompson stepped out clearly annoyed. Barbara screeched, arrest her. She owes $90. The officer sighed. Ma'am, this is a civil matter. We don't arrest people over HOA disputes. Barbara jabbed her finger. She threatened me. Amy's voice cut sharp. That's a lie. She reached into her pocket, pulled out a leather wallet, flipped it open, badge gleaming. The crowd gasped. Even I staggered. Chief of Police. My wife wasn't just some government admin. She was the new police chief undercover in her own neighborhood. Barbara Garcia. Amy said, voice ringing across the lawn. You just filed a false police report, and you're operating an illegal HOA. You're under investigation. Barbara stumbled backward, muttering entrapment. This is entrapment, but the look on her face told me she knew the game had changed. Act 3. The Fall. Barbara didn't go quietly. Oh no. She went nuclear. She launched a smear campaign, online websites, petitions, late-night posts accusing Amy of corruption. She even hacked personnel files and blasted out private dirt on half the neighborhood. Affairs, bankruptcies, medical records, people's lives exploded overnight. But she made a fatal mistake. Every email, every leak was tracked, federal crimes stacking higher by the minute, and Amy let her dig her own grave. The final showdown came at a community meeting Barbara organized. She'd set up a projector slides full of half-truths about Amy's past. She thought she had the crowd, until Amy walked in uniform on badge shining. Please, Amy, said her voice calm but deadly. Continue your presentation. Barbara sputtered. This is a private meeting. Using illegally obtained documents, Amy shot back. How did you get them? Barbara. Then Amy played a recording. Councilman Bradley's voice. Barbara paid me $5,000 to pull Amy's files. I knew it was wrong, but she needed leverage. Gasps. Murmurs. Barbara dropped the clicker. Her hands shook. Amy clicked the projector to a new slide, financial records. $480,000 siphoned through the HOA. Kickbacks, fake contractors, management fees. The room turned on Barbara. Neighbors shouted, You fined us for balloons, for birthday parties. You made us repaint our house 4 times. And then Amy delivered the kill shot. 14 minutes. That's how long you spent writing a citation for a garden hose while Emma Anderson fought to breathe. Silence. Barbara's mask cracked. Tears raged desperation. And then she snapped. Fine. Yes, I blocked the driveway. Yes, I heard them screaming. But rules matter. Without rules, there's chaos. The room exploded, people shouting, crying. Officer Thompson stepped forward. Barbara Garcia, you're under arrest for fraud, embezzlement, identity theft, cybercrimes, and conspiracy. They cuffed her right there on stage. Her eyes darted wildly around the room, searching for allies, but everyone looked at her with disgust. As they dragged her out, she shrieked one last time. You'll regret this. Property values will collapse. Chaos. Chaos. The doors slammed shut behind her echo, and just like that, the queen of clipboards was dethroned. Closing line. Lesson. Power without compassion always collapses. In the end, Barbara didn't lose to rules, she lost to people finally standing up.